Good morning, everyone. My name is Rima Mitra, and I'll be presenting on the topic Recent UGC Norms and Related Debates Caste-based Politics in India. The recent reforms by the University Grant Commission (UGC) represents an important step toward addressing caste-based discrimination in Indian higher education. These 2026 regulation aims to promote equity, inclusion, accountability. This issue is not just about education policy, it is deeper connected to broader debates such as equality versus merit, reservation versus competition, social justice versus efficiency. India has a long history of caste-based inequalities, and education has always been a key space where this inequality is visible. Background of UGC equity norms. The UGC has earlier introduced guidelines to reduce discrimination and ensure equal opportunities in universities. For example, the 2012 equity regulations were introduced, but they were mostly advisory, not compulsory. Because of this, many institutions did not follow them seriously, and thus there was weak implementation. These created pressure over time on the government and the UGC to bring stronger enforceable rules. UGC Equity Regulation 2026. In 2026, UGC introduced new rules called Promotion of Equity in Higher Education Institutions Regulations 2026. These rules are different from earlier one because they are legally enforceable and institutions can be held responsible if they fail to follow them. The main aim is to protect students from marginalized group, ensure dignity and equal treatment. This marks a shift from symbolic policies to real action and accountability. Key features of the new norms and expansion of caste coverage. The new regulation introduced several important features. Institutional mechanisms such as equal opportunity centers, equity committees, grievances redressal system. These bodies are responsible for handling complaints, ensuring fairness. It was also time-bound actions such as complaints must be resolved within a fixed time. This reduced the delay and negligence. Risking cases of caste discrimination. Data shows that caste discrimination cases have increased 173 cases in 2019 to 20 and 378 cases from 2023 to 2024. This increase can be understood in two ways. Increases awareness. Students are now more aware of their rights, they are more willing to report discrimination. And continuing inequality. Discrimination still exists in many institutions, and structural inequality is very much still strong. Debate on protection versus misuse. One of the most important debate is whether these rules provide protection or may be misused. The critic argues that definition of discriminations are not always clear. They may be false complaints. General category student may feel targeted. But the supporters argue that discrimination is deeply rooted in society. Strong rules are necessary to protect vulnerable groups. Judicial and political controversies. The new regulations have faced legal challenges in the Supreme Court of India. The judicial concern shows lack of clarity in rules, questions about fairness, implementation challenges. According to the political dimension, the issue is also political because caste plays a major role in elections. Different groups have different opinion. Some people see these rules as progressive reform and others see them as reverse discrimination. Link with caste-based politics in India. These UGC reforms are strongly connected with caste-based politics. Key political debates include reservation policy, representation of different communities, merit versus social justice, and political parties often seize this or use these issues to gain support. Focus on caste-based vote bank. These reforms are not just academic, they are part of a larger political struggle. Thus, we can say the recent UGC norms are an important step towards creating equality in higher education. They aim to reduce discrimination, improve access, and ensure fairness. However, their success depends on proper implementation, clear rules, balancing different interests. Thus, India is a society with deep social division. So, achieving a real equality, not just on paper, is still a challenge. We can say that these reforms shows that the journey towards social justice is ongoing and complex. Thank you.